Welcome to our chapter meeting of the Bobby Jones Chiari Siringo Mailia Foundation Charleston chapter. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nancy Farraco. I'm the chapter rep, and I'm glad you all came tonight. We have a really great meeting tonight, a really great lecture. We're really anxious to hear what Dr. Sharma has to say. And if you've attended a meeting before, you know that I usually have a patient also speak before the lecture about their experience with the subject of the night. So I'd like to introduce Paige Hawkins, and she knows very well what it's like to have GI issues. Thank you, Paige.
Hi, everyone. So not really wanting to share my full story, but I'll just start out with the fact that I was diagnosed with gastroparesis first, many years before even EDS or POTS was even a thought in our lives. I now have a GJ tube, and I kind of more wanted to talk about the fact that everyday life and traveling with a GJ tube is a lot on a patient, and kind of like explaining how intense it can be. So I have supplies. And like just going out for an hour takes a lot of supplies that I have to carry around. Tubing for connections, syringes, mini gauze, pads, any nausea medicine, or I do seasick bands as much as I can. And I usually have a collapsible cup because obviously trying to get water in random places, it's hard. But this is literally everything I have to carry around when I'm out for an hour or two. When I'm on vacation, I have to add on the fact that I have to take my whole machine, cords, and a lot of cases of formula. I luckily am on a higher dose calories, so I don't have to take as many, but I have gone on vacation and had to take not only half my suitcase, but a duffel bag full of items just to be, normal, more energy and things like that. And for me, I have tried a lot of things before feeding tube was even an option for me. After my gastroparesis diagnosis, it took another 8 years for anyone to even decide to offer the G tube. It was very frustrating. I was down to only being able to intake water, and then that was coming back up, and they were like, okay, we'll put it in finally. But it was a very scary time, and even now to this day, I've removed meat from my diet, I've removed caffeine, so many things that like I was trying. Removed red meat first, then meat, then fish. Still trying to get that feeling. And even now today, if I eat anything, I still get nauseous. It's a lot, and I try and, make it as a normal person. But what really affects us is the fact that almost every get-together is focused around food. And, I mean, what are you supposed to do besides eat and feel sick, or not eat and be awkward the whole time? It honestly is for me, one of the most detrimental mental diseases that I have because I can't just go out to dinner with a bunch of people or go get coffee. Like, it's kind of not a thing that I can do, and that's obviously the way you would meet people. And it's mentally taken a toll. But thankfully, we have doctors that are finally listening, and I'm just hoping that through that, people will get the care quicker, get noticed quicker, and being able to get healthy before they're down to, for me, 82 pounds, and I was 19 before they even thought about helping. So thank you guys, and I'm more than happy to talk to anyone if they have any more questions. Yes.
Prepare for travel? Do you have to contact an airport ahead of time or anything? Like, how do you...
So thankfully, I haven't had to travel airport-wise with this, so I really don't know the protocol with that. It was even hard just to go with my wheelchair. And at least with every care team I've been with for my supplies, they haven't been able to ship it even to the location. But even just traveling by car, it's a lot, you know? And when you look healthy to them, they're not going to help. Yeah. I have plans to go away for 4 days, and I'm gonna have to take twice as much baggage than everyone else, so, and that's a lot, you know? And this is like only one of my diseases, right? And I have a bag full of things. And I have POTS, EDS, MSL, and I'm technically still paralyzed and have an incomplete spinal cord injury. So add on top the wheelchair, and that's like a whole thing itself. So it's a lot, even just everyday carrying. Anyone else? Okay, bye.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Paige. Paige, you always amaze me. You're such an inspiration. Paige was told at one time she would never walk. She was in a wheelchair. And I remember one of our walks here, I was so excited to see her out there in the wheelchair dancing. And she just tries to push through whatever is thrown at her, and she's amazing. So thank you very much, Paige.